Right here is the wisdom of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. But Amen, this is Tom Chetamima. Amen. Why not? No, the name still holds. When the Alter Rebbe was 9 years old, first Rebbe of Chabad, the one that wrote the Tanya, when he was 9 years old, this is like 250 years ago, he studied geometry and astronomy. All these things are also in the Talmud. At 10 years old, he composed a calendar for 15 years. Now, just a small innuendo over here. This idea of a heliocentric world, in other words, that the sun is in the middle of the solar system and everything goes around the sun. This works pretty well. I mean, that's how astronomy works and everything. But you should know that the Torah says that it's not that way. The Torah says that it's a geocentric world, that the Earth is in the center of the world. So you can say, I mean, a little bit of the history of science, there was Tycho Brahe, whatever his name is, and Galileo, and the difference between Galileo and Copernicus and all this stuff. Anyway, so they said that the Earth is in the center. So you say, how can you say that the Earth is in the center? Well, the fact of the matter is that this idea that the sun is in the center became more popular about, 700 years ago, something like that, 500 years ago? I don't remember when it was. 500 years ago, 700 years ago. And Jews had been making the calendar exactly when the new moon was going to be 3,000 years in a row before that. Right? 3,000 years, 2,800 years, something like that, before that. So 2,800 years, the Jews have been basing all of their astronomical calculations on the idea that the Earth is in the center. And it works. And there's absolutely no way to really verify one or the other, which, to tell you the truth, I really don't understand. But that's what they say. There's no way. Because if there's no real stable thing, everything is moving around, so it's hard to understand which is moving. I think that's Einstein's relativity. Everything is relative to everything else. So nothing is really stable that you can say this is, okay. Anyway, so the Alter Rebbe learned geometry and astronomy. At 10 years old, astronomy, the only reason I said that is the astronomy was based on the idea that the Earth is in the center. At 10 years old, he composed a calendar for 15 years. When he was 12, where all the stars are going to be, where all the planets were going to, when he was 12 years old, it just happened to be that he made a public lecture on the Rambam's laws of Kiddush HaChodesh. The Rambam wrote these laws like 800 years ago. That's where it really explains how the Earth is in the center. The preeminent Torah scholars who were present, it says they were totally overwhelmed. They couldn't put together what he said, right, the Rebbe of Chabad. They were totally overwhelmed with his wisdom when it says he was a new soul. Okay, now story.